Hello, it's Noel. I'm back, and unlike its owner, this channel is starting to feel just slightly unloved, so I thought it was time to do a quick video. So like many of us, I've watched with awe some of the new McDonald's menu items that have been appearing in recent times, and one of those such things is the Steakhouse Stack. Now this is a burger that contains peppercorn sauce. Not the sort of thing you'd really expect to work on a burger, but give it a chance, McDonald's. Sounds like you're on to something slightly different here, and sometimes that's where the magic lies. So let's get some admin out of the way to start with. In total, for the Steakhouse Stack, medium fries and a Coke, the original Coke, this set us back £7.41. So this is not cheap by McDonald's standards. This is probably one of the most expensive items on the menu at the moment, but it is a promotional item. So let's get stuck in. Let's have a look what you get. Okay, so I'm not going to bother going through the fries and drink, they're standard, but let's have a look at the Steakhouse Stacks. It's in a nicely presented box there, as you can see, and as we open it up, you can see there you've got a slightly less well presented burger, and you've got your toppings there. So you've got your lettuce, your peppercorn sauce, 2 layers, and where is the cheese is a slightly worrying point at the moment. There doesn't appear to be any cheese in here. Oh no, and there's your cheese just there at the bottom. So actually looks all together quite nice. So we're going to pull this together, neaten it up a little bit, and then let's start eating. I will say, as a first review, can really smell that peppercorn sauce. I think there's quite a bit of it on there. There's a really strong smell to it. So let's get started. Future Noel here, just correcting something that past Noel forgot there. Don't know what you were thinking there, Noel. In the top of that bun, there were crispy onions and raw onions in addition to the lettuce and the peppercorn sauce. It's a really important point there because it really does make a difference to the burger. So I just thought I'd add that in here now. Back to you, Noel. Okay, so peppercorn steakhouse thingy. Let's go ahead, and I'm not sure you can see me doing this on camera, so probably cut that little bit out, but we've just neatened it up just a little there, just to get the stack together a bit. Want to get all of those flavours in at once. So cheers, let's get stuck in. We're gonna get a bite with cheese to start with, cheese and everything. Oh, now that is genuinely a lot better than I was expecting it to be. Oh, crispy onions, packing a real punch there. But it's got a mix of crispy and raw onions, which is, you know, you've got the piano concerto lining up with the violins and the amazing singer and everything going on in the orchestra of flavours that is this amazing sandwich. Really, really good. The cheese drowns out a little bit. The cheese, using the analogy of the orchestra, the cheese is more of the triangle. You can't really hear it in the background. The guy who's got the job of the cheese is kind of, you know, a bit of a disappointment really to his family and everyone around him. But the burger itself, I'm going to go in for another bite before I give a little bit more of this this review. But that first bite was a proper punch of a bite, you know. That second bite had a lot more of a punch from the peppercorn sauce, but I've got to say, not overpowering. Just right, actually, and you have to like that flavour to enjoy this burger, but really nice. Really enjoying that. Just that little bit of a hit. You've got a little bit of heat at the back of your mouth from the burger, but nothing overpowering. Did get a little bit more of the cheese in that bite as well, which was good. The crunch coming from the lettuce and the rest of the sandwich, honestly, really, really nice. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go away, finish this off camera, because you probably don't want to sit here and watch me eat this burger in its totality. And then I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and perform a little bit of a summary of what we've seen. But so far, this is off to a very, very solid start. So I'll be back with you in a moment. I'm making an exaggerated point of showing you this burger, mainly because there's a car sat opposite me that thinks I've just waved at them with the OK hand symbol. So by talking, it's actually trying to remove some of the attention from myself, but actually in a way also making it worse. Yeah. Okay, so we got a couple of fries left to finish off. Excuse me, gonna finish this up. A couple of crispy onions left as well, bonus onions, love it. Finish this up and then we'll get back to you. So I've just discovered that I can balance my phone in a Mazda Bongo steering wheel to create this artistic shot angle, and therefore I will close the video from this angle. What did I think of that? Well, I didn't want to be dramatic in my review, so I did take a few moments just to think about how I was going to frame this, but oh my goodness, McDonald's, that is the best special item you have ever done. So on my McDonald's rating scale, that gets a 10 out of 10 all day long. That was brilliant. The flavours were... it was just an explosion of enjoyment, I'll be honest with you, that burger. I don't allow myself to eat at McDonald's very often anymore, unfortunately. So I'm trying to be good. But I thought tonight, do you know what? I'm driving past, it's very late, I'm gonna have one. And I'm glad I had that. It's not cheap. $7.49 we said, didn't we? That's not cheap for a burger. Obviously you could make much better yourself at home and all the rest of it, standard disclaimers apply, but my goodness, McDonald's, well done, keep that up. That was a brilliant, cracking burger. As for the channel, I'll see you again in probably another 6 months time. Yeah, seems like a good time to clarify also, I'm not living in this van. That comment's come up before. I think at one point I was living in a vehicle whilst I was doing some of these videos. No, I'm not living in a van. But thank you for your concern in advance. Merry Christmas.